It was an ordinary night in the quiet suburbs. The kind of night where nothing unusual ever happens. But as darkness fell over the neighborhood, something sinister stirred. The lights in one house began to flicker, and then went out completely. What happened that night would forever change the lives of the family inside. This is their story. At exactly 8:47 p.m., the power went out. It wasn't a stormy night, no lightning, no strong winds, just an inexplicable blackout. Max, the family dog, began to growl, staring into the empty corner of the living room. Emily joked nervously, "Maybe it's a ghost," but her unease was clear. The father, Jack, grabbed a flashlight and headed to the basement to check the circuit breaker. But everything was in order. No tripped switches, no reason for the outage. When he returned upstairs, he found the rest of the family huddled together, whispering about strange sounds coming from the kitchen. The noises grew louder. A scraping sound like nails dragging across a chalkboard. Emily screamed as the door to the kitchen slowly creaked open on its own. Jack's flashlight beam scanned the room, revealing nothing unusual. But then, they saw it. On the floor. Muddy footprints leading from the back door to the pantry. Jack locked the doors and tried to reassure his family. "It's probably nothing," he said. But his trembling hands betrayed his fear. Moments later, a loud crash shattered the silence. They ran into the dining room to find broken plates scattered across the floor. The dog barked furiously, staring at the empty space above the dining table. Emily's flashlight began to flicker as she made her way back to her room. On her mirror, a handprint appeared, smeared and crimson. "Dad!" she screamed. Jack rushed in, but by the time he arrived, the handprint had vanished. All that was left was the faint scent of iron lingering in the air. In the living room, Sarah, the mother, noticed something odd. A dusty photograph on the mantel she'd never seen before. It depicted a family, but not theirs. In the photo, the faces were blurred, but one thing was clear. A handwritten note at the bottom that read, "Never stay after dark." Determined to uncover the truth, Jack searched the attic. With every step up the creaky stairs, the air grew colder. In the far corner, he found a locked chest. Breaking it open, he discovered an old blood-stained diary. The pages detailed the horrifying fate of the previous family who lived there. Each entry ended the same way. The lights went out, and they came for us. Meanwhile, downstairs, Sarah heard faint whispers calling her name. She turned to see the shadow of a man standing in the hallway. She froze, unable to move, as the shadow slowly approached. Max barked furiously but retreated, whining, as if terrified by an unseen force. The family rushed to leave the house, their fear overwhelming them. But as they reached the front door, it slammed shut on its own. The lights flickered one last time, revealing a dark, shadowy figure standing in their way. The Smith family was never seen again. The house remains, its windows dark, its walls silent. But those who pass by say they can hear faint whispers and see flickering lights in the dead of night. The question remains, what happens when the lights go out? Perhaps you'll find out. If you dare to uncover more chilling tales, subscribe to our channel. Like, share, and join us as we dive into the darkness. Until next time, stay in the light.